What's going on, everyone? This is Vince with VShred.com, and in today's video I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm actually going to let you guys follow me through my current shoulder workout. So today I'm going to be taking you through my workout. We're going to be focusing on strength and explosiveness. It's just going to be a great overall shoulder workout, so if you're looking for something new to try out, this is the one.
I'ma keep on going up till the lights go down.
All right, so like I said, today's workout is going to be for shoulders. I've been getting a lot of questions lately about what I do at the gym for shoulders, for just getting that overall bigger shoulder appearance, those boulder shoulders. So before I start any kind of workout, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I always do that video where I'm taking a scoop of pre-workout to the dome. And so that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm gonna be taking some pre-workout by Sculpt Nation. The Blue Raz is my favorite. If you wanna check this out, by the way, you can hit the link down in the description below. It tastes super good, gives you some good energy, mental focus, helps you get a better pump. So it's got all that good stuff in it that you look for in a pre-workout, but it also doesn't make you jittery. I hate when pre-workouts make me all shaky and feel sick at the gym. But because this is gonna be a nice workout, I'm gonna get a nice heaping scoop going. I recommend starting with just a normal scoop, just to see what your tolerance is, but let's do it. All right, so pre-workout down. One thing I recommend everybody to do before they do any type of lift is warm up. So I'm gonna get into my warm up routine real quickly and then we'll get started.
Let's go.
Now that I'm warmed up and I got this pre-workout kicking, now we're gonna start the workout. So the first exercise that we're doing is a barbell seated dead stop shoulder press. And so if you've never done one of these before, this is gonna be a great exercise for you to work on your explosive pushing, because what happens is you bring it back down and you let it stop on this little barrier. So you wanna set this barrier up so that it's basically right at chin height. That way you can go from here and you're never going down into that bottom range where you can end up hurting your shoulders if you're going too heavy, because we are gonna be going heavy on this. We're going 5 sets of 5 reps, and this should be a hard 5 reps. You should not be able to just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then put it down and you're fine. You should be like, get 3 pretty easily, 4's kind of tough, and 5's really tough. So you should be struggling with this. And what's nice is you don't need a spotter because you got these bars here to spot you. So like I said, 5 by 5 of this. I'm gonna do probably 2 sets of warm up just to get my shoulders going. I'll probably go bar, then I'll probably go with 25 on each side, and then I'll work my way up heavier and heavier as I get into these 5 sets. So let's do it. I didn't mention this before, we're going a 2-minute rest. So whenever you're going heavier with your weights, you're going longer with your rest so that you can give your muscles time to recover, so that you can actually push that heavier weight. And then on the opposite side, when you're going lighter, you have shorter rest. When I go lighter, we'll go lighter later on in the workout, we'll go a minute rest then. But for right now, I'm gonna be putting a plate on each side and then possibly going up depending on how I'm feeling. That's another thing, is always gauge how you're feeling with your workout. Don't hurt yourself if you're not really feeling it. You wanna push yourself always, but you also wanna gauge where you're at that day and what your strength is like based on what you've eaten and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna throw 45s on, 2-minute rest, and then we're gonna go 5 working sets. just now, I would have failed on that 5th one if I didn't rest for like an extra couple of seconds. It just gives your muscles a little bit extra time to recover and get ready for another set or another rep. If you're going to fail, just give yourself a few seconds and then make sure that you're getting all of those reps. So it's 5 sets of 5 reps. You want to make sure that you're getting all that volume, because 5 reps is not a bunch of volume, but it's a lot of weight. So you want to make sure that you're getting all 25 of those reps. Otherwise, you're going to be missing out on that much needed volume to actually get your shoulders to get stronger and to grow. So if you can't get that last set, drop it, wait 5-10 seconds, go again. All right, so now we are heading over to the dumbbell area. So that was a great compound movement to start shoulders with. Always start your shoulder workouts with a compound, unless you're trying to do like a pre-fatigue where you're doing lateral raises and you want to fatigue that medial head first. But usually starting with a big, heavier compound where you're hitting multiple different heads. But because that was so heavy and not much volume, I usually like to move into something that's going to be a little bit lighter, going to give a compound movement that's going to give myself a little bit more volume. So what we're going to do are dumbbell standing single arm shoulder press. We're going 4 sets of 10, and what's cool about these is we're not going any rest. So this is going to get you a nice little pump right here. Basically, we're grabbing a dumbbell, we're keeping it in place, we're going 10 reps on one side, nice controlled, then we're going right over to the other side, 10 reps. And because this is going to be a slow controlled 10 reps, it should be about a minute long set. So because that's a minute long, that means you're going to be resting the other side for a minute, which means there's going to be no rest in between these. So we're going a minute over here, right back to a minute over here. We're going 4 times through. So this is going to be brutal. You may have to drop weight as you go through it, but this is just purely for volume and to keep tension on that muscle. So let's go. Okay, so I just finished all 4 sets of that. Now I got a sweat rolling. Now I got a pump going. So that's a great way to get in a lot of volume with a pressing movement in a short amount of time. And also you don't really have to worry about hurting yourself because you're not going super heavy. You can't go super heavy on that. So leave your ego at the door, lift what you can with good form, but still push yourself. Make sure it's heavy enough to where you're struggling, but you're not, like I said, injuring yourself. So now I'm gonna I usually rest for about 2 minutes in between each exercise. And so now I'm gonna rest for 2 minutes, and then we're going to get into a superset. So this is going to be our only true superset where we're doing 2 exercises back to back. So that was kind of like just a constant set. Now we're going to superset, and then we're gonna do another constant set after this one. But this superset is going to be dumbbell front raises. So we're gonna go 2 arms at the same time, really focusing on getting our arms out in front of us so that we can hit that front head of the delt rather than kind of lifting up to where you get a lot of trap engagement when you do that. There's a big difference between going like this and going like that. So we're going like that out in front. You only want to go up to about shoulder height there. Anything past that, just not necessarily necessary. Then we're gonna superset that with a barbell bent over high row to hit that rear delt. So we're not rowing it back like we would with a regular bent over row where our elbows are going back at an angle. We're going up and at an angle so that we can smash that rear delt. So we're going back to back with these exercises, and then we're gonna rest for 1 minute after we do both. 4 sets, 12 reps each. Let's do it. All right, so that exercise is down. We just hit a little bit of our front delt, hit a little bit of our rear delt, and just the back side of our shoulders. Now we're going to finish off the workout with a constant set of lateral raises. So this is really just to target that outer head that helps you get that wider shoulder appearance. Everybody wants that. And so that's why I like to do what we're about to do, which is just what you could call run the rack. So it's just this constant set where you're starting pretty much as heavy as you can go with lateral raises with clean form for like 6 to 8 reps. And you're really just focusing on pulling outward with your elbows and just getting 6, 7, maybe 8 clean reps. I'm gonna probably go with maybe 30s or 35s, probably 35s. Depending on how I'm feeling. And then basically you're just dropping 5 pounds all the way down to 5s. And you're just doing as many reps as you can with every single weight. And so it's a long set, but you only have to do one of them, which is super nice. And it gets a pretty gnarly pump going and just completely destroys that outer head of your deltoid as long as you're doing it right. So again, focus on keeping your shoulders back. I get a nice little lean forward going. I'll show you what I mean. So I'll be right here and I'll be standing about like this with my hands just inside. I have a nice slight bend in my elbow. And then rather than bringing your hands up like that, you really want to lead with your elbows because there's a big difference in your deltoid from there to there. You can just see it engage more. And so you're trying to hit that right there, and you're gonna hit that by leading out with your elbows. So a little bend forward, a little bend in the elbow, bringing those elbows out, and you only wanna go about to shoulder height. You don't wanna be going all the way up here. And again, clean form, starting heavy, running the rack down. Let's get it. And there you have it. That is the entire shoulder workout. I am sweating my butt off right now. So as you can see, that last set of lateral raises where you're just running the rack down, I can barely lift my arms right now. Just make sure you're keeping clean form throughout the whole thing. I know towards some of the end of the sets with different weights, I start getting a little bounce going. Those are basically me just forcing a couple reps so that I can get that added eccentric because I try to control it on the way down, bounce it up, control it on the way down. A great technique for just forcing a little more growth, forcing a little more volume, because your muscles are actually stronger in that eccentric portion where you're lowering the weight rather than lifting it up. So you can handle a little more there. So forcing it up, not a bad idea sometimes. But then even when I'm getting down to like the 15s and the 10s and the 5s, as you can tell, I start the set with each of those as clean as possible. So yes, I worked all the way down to 5 pounds in each hand. And if you see someone doing lateral raises with 5 pounds in each hand, you might not want to be seen doing 5 pounds in each hand, but screw that. When you are running the rack like that and working your way through every single weight, those 5 pounds, I was struggling to get even 8 of those. And so keeping that super clean form, even when you get down to that, don't try to make it look like you're getting 5s easy when in reality, you should not be getting 5s easy. The whole point of this is to make every single weight as you drop down harder than the last, even though it's 5 pounds or 10 pounds lighter. So keep in good form, but guys, that's the entire workout. We just absolutely murdered our shoulders. Like I said, this is gonna be good for building strength because of those dead stop shoulder press. Also a great amount of volume, very minimal rest when we worked towards the end of the workout. So if you're looking for a new shoulder routine so that you can force some more growth, this is a great one to try out. Make sure you're clicking the thumbs up button below if you did like it, sharing it with some friends if you wanna do this workout with them, and subscribing to the channel, and commenting down below if you want me to do more videos like this. If you want me to do more like videos where you're just kind of following me through a workout, seeing what I do at the gym, the things that I think about, the tips that I give. Let me know down below. I'm always reading through these comments, and I want to make videos that you guys want to watch. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Boom.